Good afternoon, and thank you again for joining us today. My name is Gibbs McKinley, and I'm the Research Associate to the CEO here at CNAS. The world is currently undergoing a period of increased global competition. China seeks to dominate Asia and beyond, and Russia is aggressively revisionist in Europe. Both are working with Iran and North Korea in an axis of upheaval to challenge a world dominated by the West. The United States has several tools to sharpen the edge it needs to compete in this new reality. Its relationships with 6 global swing states, Brazil, India, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, and Turkey, are some of the most important it possesses. The US should prioritize working with these pivotal states to better compete with its adversaries and shape a world order that supports American interests. Admittedly, what that order looks like is currently up for debate. But what is certain is that the global swing states will play a disproportionate role in its outcome. But first, what makes a global swing state? Each country is multi-aligned and maintains ties with the US, Russia, and China. They don't want to be forced to choose between the great powers. They all seek meaningful changes in international rules and institutions, and each of the global swing states plays a dominant regional role, but their actions also have global repercussions. So, what can the US achieve by working with each of these pivotal states? Why should they be the priority in a time of American foreign policy and fiscal retrenchment? Let's start with Brazil, which boasts a population roughly 1/3 of South America's total, along with the largest GDP on the continent. Brazil is ready to help the US diversify its supply of key technologies and can help reduce supply chain reliance on China in several key areas, including through domestic semiconductor production. India's demographic and economic growth have fueled its global influence and made it an increasingly strong military partner. The US needs India on its side to achieve a favorable military balance in our priority region, the Indo-Pacific. India's role in the Quad, for example, is key to countering China's influence in the region, and the US should increase existing maritime planning and joint naval exercises with India. Indonesia is in the world's top 10 emerging markets by GDP. It's the 3rd largest democracy and an influential global player. It also holds the key to the most significant grouping in the Indo-Pacific, ASEAN. Influence in this group is required to counterbalance China's claim over the region as its own sphere of influence. Saudi Arabia's recent economic growth and efforts to liberalize through Vision 2030 have enabled it to emerge as a key middle power. The US needs Saudi Arabia's support to achieve regional normalization in the Middle East. If successful, a more peaceful and stable Middle East would allow the US to reduce its military presence in the region and shift its focus to other global and domestic priorities. South Africa is a dominant political and security figure on the African continent and has the highest GDP per capita of any large African country. Like multiple other swing states, it possesses significant critical mineral reserves. South Africa is home to one of only 3 high-quality manganese processing plants in the world, with the other 2 being owned by China. If the US and South Africa can reset currently poor relations, Washington should partner with Pretoria to diversify American sources of critical minerals. Finally, Turkey has established itself as an ambitious regional and global power, including by maintaining the largest standing army in European NATO. The US needs Turkey's support to deny Russia access to the Mediterranean Sea and maintain a favorable military balance in Europe. Turkey's military is integral to Europe's ability to defend itself in a period of increased Russian aggression. By pursuing these goals with the global swing states, along with a wealth of other opportunities, the US can better compete with the axis of upheaval. It must do so to make progress towards what should be Washington's ultimate goal: preserving a world order aligned with US interests and security. Thank you.